Welcome to my channel Bharatam Knowledge. Today I brought an interesting topic on Iraqi Civil War. Friends, I've done a lot of research on Iraqi Civil War and the life in Iraq. Today I'll share my research with you, but stay tuned till the end of the video in order to understand the concept fully. But do subscribe to our channel, like and share our video as well. So friends, what is the civil war about in Iraq? Actually, the root cause of civil war in Iraq lies in Saddam regime. Saddam Hussein was a dictator of Iraq who ruled Iraq for 24 years. Saddam ruled Iraq with an iron fist. Saddam belonged to Sunni Muslim group and Iraq is a Shia majority nation, and Saddam is accused to oppress the Shia majority of the nation for 24 years. In 2003, United States-led coalition government invaded Iraq and toppled down the regime of Saddam Hussein. As in the regime was toppled down, Iraqi people dreamed of a democratic nation where they would be able to elect their own president and their own government. But the government led by the Shia majority, the new government which was backed by the United Nations and United States, that government started oppressing Sunni Muslims. As Shia majority was oppressed by Saddam Hussein, now the Shia came in power and they are oppressing the Sunni Muslim groups. This led to an insurgency of Sunni Muslim groups. This gave rise to the terrorism to Sunni Muslim groups. The Baath party, to which Saddam Hussein belonged, and some other Sunni Muslim groups started protesting against the government. These insurgents became powerful day by day. Friends, what is insurgency? According to me, insurgency is the initial stage of the civil war. If it is crushed in the initial stage, then there is no problem. But when an insurgency escalates, it reaches the level of a civil war. That is what exactly happened in Iraq. The insurgency escalated into a civil war. Civil war lasted for 3 years from 2014 to 2017. At a peak level, ISIS, which is a Sunni Muslim terrorist group, acquired 56,000 kilometers square of the area of Iraq, where the population under their control was 4.5 million. That is 45 lakh people were under the control of ISIS in the state of Iraq. 4 major cities, including Mosul, Ramadi, Fallujah, and the hometown of Saddam, Tikrit, they were all under the control of the Sunni Muslim terrorist group. Iraqi forces had to take help from Canadian and American troops, and they had to fight hard for 3 more years to get back their own area from the Sunni Muslim terrorist groups. After 3 years of war, Iraqi Prime Minister Haidar al-Abadi claims that they have won over ISIL. They have recovered the area which was once conquered by the Sunni Muslim terrorist group. But the area is never like before. Mosul, a beautiful northern Iraqi city, is never like before. Only ruins are left in the city. People have lost their houses, people have lost their jobs, their livelihood, and they have fled away from the city. This is the present condition of the northern Iraq, while the Iraqi Kurdistan and the southern portion of Iraq have remained safe comparatively. After ending the civil war in year 2017, the government has officially announced the victory over Sunni Muslim terrorist group like ISIL and ISIS. But once again, the insurgency has started from 2017 to 2020. Even presently, the insurgency is there in Iraq. So according to me, the civil war has never ended. The government is not able to end the civil war, but the government of Iraq is just able to lower the level of civil war. They are just able to crush the level of civil war, and the level of civil war has been changed or crushed down to insurgency once again. That's it. Otherwise, they have never won the civil war fully. Even today, in the capital city of Baghdad, there are suicide bombings, there are car bombings, crimes, kidnappings, riotings by the Sunni protesters and the Sunni insurgents. The government has been proved corrupt and incapable in handling these issues. Even today, there are so much crime in the cities of Iraq that people don't find themselves safe in this democratic government. And this is the present condition of Iraq. Even after getting a chance to elect their own president and their own prime minister, people do not feel safe in the nation. Even today, Iraqi troops are fighting to the insurgents, and common man can hear firing any time of the day. That is the condition of Iraq. What will happen? Will this insurgency once again escalate to one more civil war which will be dangerous than this one? or the government would be able to crush the insurgency by help of United States and the coalition. Today, Iraqi people are in a condition where they are not able to think of their future because they don't dare to think of their future. They are so scared. They are not able to live in their present because they don't have job, they don't have opportunities, they don't have freedom, they don't have right to speech. They are afraid of the government or either the terrorist or either the Sunni and Shia Muslim groups. They are afraid of the attacks, they are afraid of the missiles, they are afraid of the airstrikes. So much violent conflicts, they are afraid. And the government, it is just involved in claiming that they won the civil war. While the Sunni Muslims and the ISIL propaganda people are just busy in claiming that they have won. This is it. Will there be a new ray of hope? Will the insurgency be crushed? Will Iraq become a stable country where Shia and Sunni can live together and they can establish a peaceful nation? Will there be another civil war, which will be the worst of the crisis of humankind? That's what we have to see in the future. But Iraqi people don't dare to see what's their future. They are not able to live in present because of the present conditions in Iraq. Yes, they definitely think of past. Today, Iraqis think that they enjoyed and they celebrated when the regime of Saddam Hussein was toppled down. But today they think that it was much better during his regime. At that time, Iraqi people had to suffer from one Saddam. Today they are suffering from thousands of Saddam. This is the condition of Iraq, where they are not able to think of their past, present or future. They are just living day by day and they are just thanking the supreme God that they are alive for today. This is the condition of Iraq. Insurgency continues. Another chance of civil war is there. Now it's the time to see whether this insurgency will be crushed by the government or there will be another more worse civil war. That is the condition of Iraq, but it is for sure that the violence in Iraq will continue for upcoming years and people will have to bear the sufferings. The government and the newly elected government has proved incapable and corrupt, while the old regime was proved oppressive. People of Iraq haven't seen development from last 50 years. They have seen only one thing, that is suffering. Even after involvement of United States and the Western world, they are not able to make people happy. They are not even able to provide basic necessities to the people. That is the harsh reality of Iraqi civil war, which has harmed millions of peoples. And still the leaders of the nation and the leaders of the world claim that they have done a lot of things for humanity. But at last, only one person has won. And that person or that community is the profiteers of the war, who have earned the profit, who have earned the resources from the war. Otherwise, the common people of Iraq, the common Iraqi or the common Iraq has lost the war. No one has won the war. This is how the chapter of Iraqi civil war and my research ends over here. I hope you like my research and my video. Please share and like my video as well. You can subscribe to our channel. We'll bring more such videos. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching us.